Right, I'm going to play a quick game of Death Run. It's not going to be a Death Run video, I'm just going to play a quick game of Death Run. Just because there's something about new Death Run, and I know if I don't play it, and it might not necessarily be a quick game on Death Run, but
sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give a fuck about me. You've got a piece of me, and honestly, my life wouldn't be the same without you. And babe, we're not just friends, are we? More than friends, we just have a hand on you. You think I'm stone cold, tripping, made I'm sick of being teased. I just want to load, yeah. Don't lie to me, no, don't lie to me, don't lie to me, don't lie to me, no, don't lie to me, no, don't lie to me, She moves like a dancing queen, she's attending for wings, and all this under my eyes. Please, babe, don't make that move with your eyes. Shut the past is past, but my love still doesn't go away.
what? Wrong way. Damn it.
Don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy is what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy is what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. And give me a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more.
And I find out from watching, I still need to put a link to the FB77 channel. But they've changed textures and they've added shields. They've brought crossbows into the game now. They've been in the experimental gameplay for a while, but shields I don't think have, or if they have, do you know what? I don't want to be down. Right, I'll go and do what I'm gonna do, and I'll explain why, and I'll play a game of Death Run at the end. Just so the video is not boring and it's not me talking about what I'm going to be talking about. And it'll be best to explain on the quest world, not the experimental gameplay world or the Buildcraft world. Which, guys, if you don't know what Buildcraft is, none of you should, but I've mentioned it a few times. I've dropped hints. It hopefully should be up next Tuesday. I'll be editing that lot, sorting all that lot out the weekend. And what I'm going to talk about tonight is the top tips for battles. I'm hoping I can at least think of 10, so it should be at least top 10 tips for battles. And the reason I'm doing this is because of the fact that Drive Scotty doesn't know it yet, unless he checks this video out and sees the fact that it's called top 10 tips for battles. He might think, oh, that's what Tigress wants me for. But yeah, guys, in between episodes, I did face the Wither. I thought it was that in my inventory. I did face the Wither, just to see how good shields work. They're pretty good. As long as you don't do what I did and went do, then as you're doing that, or doing boop, 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 it's giving the Wither a chance to fire. It's stuff at you. Now I've got special shields for some reason. No, wait, actually, I need a arrow. Now, I've talked a bit about crossbows in experimental gameplay, and because I've talked about them there, I'm not gonna necessarily mention them here because I don't honestly see the point. I'm gonna put my notes down there for now. But guys, I have set up, and I'll show you where, but I have set up a battle state. Right. Got a chest full of shields, a large chest, and then 11. And I'm setting up for a battle against Drive Scotty 25. Yeah, guys, I had to make some more of my iron into iron blocks, and I was running out of space with iron. Literally got down to there, 64. So I had to make more into that, and I've had to go over the bone. I need diamonds. And no, I better check this up there. And also, if you don't know why my shield looks as like shiny as my armor, I'll explain now, but I'll explain a few things. I'll go over my top 10 tips for battles, and this is my top 10 tips for battles for 1.10. I've got unbreaking and mending on it, so if you just stand, I find it best to like quicker to work when I went like that with my slot, but I think it should be able to work in your offhand to do it. But my number one top tip for battles, having shields. Now, don't necessarily go in with a shield like I've got unbreaking and mending, because you could lose that, or if you've got multiple round, which I will be doing, and I'll be showing you that I'll need a light for it. But why am I wearing all my good armor? In fact, no, I want to keep that. And I'll explain why number 10 is number 1. Because this could be over 10, but I'm going to at least try and get 10, or it could be under 10. But the number 1 top tip for battles, and for 1.10, is shields. Shields work with the fact that if you work like that, they're good. If you work like that, and I'll show you why in the arena I've got. But there's like a secret little. Great, I didn't. Yeah, I remember now. Put that in there for now. So I thought. Yes, I knew I had him in. But yeah, reason I'm saying shields is because they are pretty good when it comes to blocking. And an arena like this, which you can get open face arenas and closed arenas, this is an open faced arena, which means with you starting, I can see this ending badly. I might please say about my. Oh, I can see it ending badly, so I want my lights on. Where you've got open face platforms, like you've got 2 here. It is suitable for at least 4, but it can hold up to about 6 players. Because you've got the 2 offshore islands. You've got the 2 offshore islands here, which will take ender pearls. Which will take ender pearls. And elytras are banned from. This is why they're good. They block attacks. They block zombies when they come up to you, and spiders. They block arrows from any player slash skeleton, stray, and they block attacks from wither skeletons, and they block creeper explosions. So this is the arena. It's an open-faced arena, which means it's open but closed at the bottom, which means any armor that drops, any player can automatically go and get it. And it'll be a fight between me and Driver Scotty 25. If they had Wolfus in as well, it would be the fact of us calling pause, or one of us going in for the attack against the other person, taking them out before. Right. Say for instance, I take out Wolfus, and then me and Driver Scotty think, and then I say to him, right, there's only one way this will end. Either you give up, either we agree to split the armor. For instance, I take chest and boots and the bow, and then you take the leggings and the helmet and the sword, and then we split his golden apples and that lot and the rest of his stuff. So we split it, or we go for a head-to-head battle. Or we go for a head-to-head battle where in a head-to-head battle it'll basically just be the first person to die. Or I don't know if Driver Scotty has, or be the first person to have knockback or punch on their bone. I need to fix the ball. No, that's another thing I can do quickly. They're not exactly that accessible, but not them, but and where a head-to-head battle would basically work until whoever dies first. But in a battle between me and Driver Scotty, just me and Driver Scotty, or me and Wolfus, it would be the first. It'd be whoever took if we both took each other. If I took him down, I could go and grab his stuff quickly, and then our chests, where you can store stuff, and you've also got ender chests. In fact, I'm gonna put signs. Oh, I don't know if it's more recently if they've added signs, but why is the one just got taken? Wait, that was what I bought. Please don't say it's because I've got a Right, this will be for any food supply. Tiger. Rust. Guys, that's how I spell Tigerus. I don't know if it's necessarily right. I'm just checking from the video, but the Tigerus sign doesn't even. It's just driver. Wolfus. Same again, guys. I don't know if I'm necessarily spelling Wolfus right, but I think I am. Number 2, battle tip. Always make sure you've got food, whether that's golden apples, or if you've got any enchanted golden apples. Now, number 1's top tip is shields, and that's the only one that won't work on any edition of Minecraft. I believe on the Xbox One edition of Minecraft you can still make enchanted golden apples, but on the Bedrock edition you can't, and I don't think you can on 360 anymore. Since the aquatic update come out, I don't think you can. But make sure you've got food. I suggest cooked meat, so either chicken or beef. Or pork. Pork would probably be the one where, in fact, I'll show you a quick update to my egg storage. I have updated it, so it works like that now. It's been updated to. Wait, I just realised. How do things get to? I've got to change it again. Where it basically works where you. I'll show you underneath. Good. I've also got a very pretty cool sorting system for it. No, wrong button. Guys, it's not my night. Why I wait for? Now, guys, as far as I know, it's just an original texture pack. You get that. It's just the original texture pack. You get this. They've changed texture on. I haven't noticed nothing but the plastic. I got my little ice storage, so if you want cold eggs, you can. And then this is my set of shulker boxes where I put the eggs in, take them up top. I could do it to me. Little baby chicken egg. Little poop eggs. Lime. I'm just gonna have to check them from now off that. And this is just where I put all my stuff when I'm putting eggs into the shulker boxes, but it's pretty good. Pretty effective too. Yeah, there will be right. My number 10 top tip on ways to prepare for a battle is shields. I've explained why I'm doing it this week, because there definitely is 10 tips. And my number 9 tip is food. Make sure you've got some decent food. My number 8 strategy is having a good bow. And you might be saying, Tigers, why would you say a good bow? You might not necessarily be good for a bow. For the bow, I've got my Corbeau Flame 1, Punch 2, Infinity 1, and Power 4. I want to get that to Power 5. I didn't have a Power 4, but I definitely have one. But I am kind of happy with my Corbeau. I would love to have a Power 5 bow, but I'm happy with it. Personally, I'm happy. Also, I've got bears down here, so you can quickly respawn. Damn it, wrong way over here. Again. Don't know, I'm just a big fan of coming until the end, obviously. But yeah, food is very good. Food. A bow. Bow is really good. It allows you to ping back your enemies, or who you're fighting. And on Bedrock Edition, well, no, on most editions now, you've got the potion arrows. I know on Bedrock, I see the player you mean, KJ. Yes, take care. I have reached a high level now. I can read next thoughts. That doesn't matter. I think we're part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. What do you mean? Give it more than once. But yeah, have a good bow, which is my number 8 tip. Because if you have, say, a bad bow, like, trying to think what can you get on a bow these days? Like, any. I know I still have. And this will call. Yeah, guys, that's just no anymore. Right. Don't just have a bow like Unbreaking. That was back in the old days, but don't just have a normal bow. At least try and enchant it to get a better bow. My next. So it'll help you in battles, and if you've got a decent bow, or even if you've just got Infinity and Power 2, you're still going to be good. But the bow things I recommend, I want to try and get Unbreaking on it at some point. But things like Punch, Power, some sort of power at least, but try and work that power up. And try and get from Punch 1 to Punch 2. Flame and Infinity you can only get 1 on, but try and at least get them. Now, for swords, I recommend, if anything, a diamond sword. If not, iron, and don't get like Smite. Sharpness 5 and Breaking 3, Knockback 2. That is good. Is it? Yes, it's because it's iron, because mine's plus 3. 13 attack damage. If you don't know, Sharpness 5, it puts per sharpness, it adds an extra 5. That's 6. What did I say? I think it's adds an extra 6, but okay. But things like, right, there's a Smite plus 1, that's 6 attack damage. That's 12. Try and get at least a Sharpness sword on a diamond. Like, the sword I got is a good sword. Sharpness 5, Fire Respect 2, Looting 3, and Breaking 3, Mending 1, Knockback 2. For a fight, Sharpness 5, Fire Respect 2, and Unbreaking. Possibly Knockback 2. You don't necessarily need Mending, Unbreaking, and Looting 3. Unbreaking would be good, but you definitely don't need Mending 1 and Looting 3 if it's a PvP battle. In fact, I will show you my PvP swords I've got. Wait, no, I won't, because they're the exact same as this. My number 6 I suggest for a PvP prepping for PvP is a good armor. Don't go in with leather armor or gold armor or chainmail armor. Go in with iron armor or even this diamond armor. Right, that's, you don't necessarily need aquatic affinity. You don't necessarily need aquatic. Can't even connect, but you don't need a top one. Thorns 2, Protection 4, and Breaking 3. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. And you might be thinking, why Feather Falling? Because of the fact that if you're going to be battling somewhere where the chance of you falling, you'll damage yourself. But if you've got Feather Falling, it is good. It protects you. Like, I've got Feather Falling on mine. I'll jump from here. Took me down 2 hearts. I'll go back up a long way so my heart's going to regenerate. And I'll take my armor off. Don't. Oh. No armor on. Full health. Right. That was just pants. That was just leggings and boots. No boots. Yeah. That was just legging and boots. No armor. See how much damage it does. This is no armor. It protects you a bit more, but especially with Feather Falling. 2, 4. I went down to 6. 6. No, I'm not regeneration. I went down to 6, but I have got an arena. Well, wait, no, I haven't in here. On the EXE world, there's an arena that I didn't build. On Quest, there isn't, but I think I'm the wrong world then. But I'm thinking. There's a nice area up here. Like, in this. In this general area. But in the general area I've just mentioned. Also down there. In this like section, pretty good. So in either up there or down here, depends. Don't you dare, Enderman. Since shields and that lot, Enderman have got really annoying. Also, but if anything, try and find a flat area. Also guys, if you hit gas with your bow and you've got a looting effect on your sword, switch straight to your sword. But this general flat area is a pretty good area. I might need to box it off slightly. I don't know what gas attacks do. What's it? Oh yeah, good armor. Number 6, good armor. If you don't have good armor, then it's kind of, you're not exactly. And number 5, I know I've already mentioned this, but make sure you've got golden apples. I know I've mentioned about the fact of golden apples and food, but they are two different things. Make sure you've at least got a few golden apples on you. And make sure you don't exactly let yourself run out of regeneration and that lot. Because golden apples save the fact of regeneration, a fire resistant potion, and the enchantment ones do anyway. And I'm lucky, I've still got a few of them. Oh, the weeds. That's another thing I will be taking keep inventory of, so I want to try and get my levels down a bit. Now I will be staying in this biome for a bit. So yeah, make sure you've got golden apples. Look, I've got 34 enchanted golden apples there. Spread out, I've got some more somewhere else. But I think when I destroyed, I destroyed my house, but destroyed some chests in my house and remodeled, I think I lost a few of them. I could have swore I had a few stacks. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. That's an enchanted set of decent armor. That won't last as long as my iron armor. If anything, go into battle with iron armor. Yeah, now, if your opponent's got 4 set of diamond armor, it's not exactly going to end well. But if your opponent, or if you've got a 4 set of decent enchanted iron armor, and your opponent's got diamond armor, it's going to be a bit of a fairer fight. So don't give up. Don't give up. Especially now with shield, it makes it more fair. So that was number 10 was shield for 1.10. I will mention another one if I think of another one. If not, then it will be 9 for most players. Sword, shield, sword, bow, armor, gapples. Number number 5 is a potions. Now, got a little area down here where I sell potions just to make it a bit more fair on Drive Scotty and Wolfers, because they've got to come and pay my prices for my potions if they want potions. Compared to me, where I've got a little potion room where I've got loads. So selling a few makes me... Who are you? Where, well, they're just a few sets of arrows with some decent stuff. Arrows of potion, potion arrows are good. Chest full of potions. Chest full of dragon's breath and a few swiftnesses. Chest full of potions? No. Chest full of potions. So I've probably got about 3 stacks. About 3 large chests full of potions. Nearly anyway. If not, nearly. So make sure you have potions, or at least arrows of potions. Whether it's swiftness arrows or poison arrows. I'd recommend keeping swiftness potions, fire resistance potions, instant healing potions, and regen potions on you. Then keeping things like swiftness, weaknesses, any of like them either in splash potion or as arrows. And on bedrock, you can put things like that in a cauldron, and you can make the arrows that way. You don't need dragon's breath, which is pretty good. My little dolphins. Trust me, guys, these weren't easy to get. And look, what if I just hit one? I get the whole herd after me. But yeah, number 5, potions. Make sure you keep your potion stuff up. Oh, okay, now they still don't like me. What if I save one of those fights? That wasn't my fault. It came out of water. I'm going... Yeah, so... What is number 4? Number 4. If allowed, make sure you got ender pearls. Make sure, if they're allowed, I think of... But But yeah, if ender pearls on that law are allowed, make sure, or if they're not, but coarse food are allowed, and first they say no elytra, no ender pearls, nothing like that. No totems are dying, but I don't mention coarse food. Take coarse food. Won't teleport you to anywhere you want, but it will get you out of battle quick. Now, number 3 is, if you're allowed Totems of Undying, take Totems of Undying. Now, it's kind of overpaying with shields, but what would I rather have? A Totem of Undying or a shield? Most parts a shield, just because of the way I play. And the last battle me and Driver Scotty had, I found I wasn't using the Totem of Undying that much, and it was kind of a waste. But I find myself wishing I had a shield, wishing being able to. Yeah, guys, this is kind of my perfect. The girls, they get changed there, but then the boys get changed around the corner. The boys used to get changed behind this big block thing, but then I changed it. I think this is like supposed to be a dining area, but I never did do it. But yeah, make sure if you're out it was annoying, you use one, or even use a shield. Now, number 2, which shouldn't necessarily be number 2. These are not in no random, like, these not in a call order you should do them in. It's just what I'm thinking, yeah, that you should. Number 2, eggs or snowballs. Preferably snowballs, because it won't be as bad. Reason? I believe you can stacks of it. I believe you can get, like, no eggs you can get 16. So you can only get 16 too. But snowballs. Reason? Or even eggs, if anything. You're a great distraction. If you start throwing snowballs or eggs at someone, they're gonna, and you start throwing them and then disappear. Well, it didn't disappear. You just go to them and I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna attack me. So. What I'm gonna do is you think to attack me. So yeah, number 2, snowballs. They're pretty effective though. This is a bit close up zombie. They do a bit of damage. Then you do a bit of a damage. You can do that and fire a quick shot of an arrow at them and run. If you don't have, there's something you can consider. Number 1, I didn't necessarily think those were going to be top 10. Because I can't. Number 1, blocks. Always have building some sort of block you can build up with. Cobblestone or dirt. Never take wood. Because wood can be burned. Dirt can be easily taken down, but how many people take a shovel? More people take a pickaxe or something, so dirt if anything. Or even cobblestone. Now, some honourable mentions. A pickaxe or a shovel, if anything, both. And as a number 11, in case you don't have shields on the one you're playing on. because I don't know if she has her own PlayStation 4. Now I have got a PlayStation 4. It's just my PlayStation 4 needs just doing an update, and I don't know if the update's done. I won't never properly sign the PlayStation 4. And when I was on Minecraft PlayStation 4, it put me into the original version. So the version where you can just go with this creative mode or on 360, and the old Xbox One where you could just press like that, it brings something up, and you go to creative mode. But yeah, flint and steel, because there's your chance that person's gone and grabbed the wood. Wood can be burned. A few more honourable mentions. Wood can be burned. I flint and steel. Keep another honourable mention. Keep spare armour / spare weapons. If you get taken out and you're doing the best of, and you've got 5 lives each, and you've got 1 armour and then 1 armour you keep on display, it's only 2 armours. You better hope, and your opponent's got, say, 2, 3 or 4 armours at least, possibly 5. You better hope at least you take down your opponent a few times. Now, I'm only taking them out because they are annoying. I'm not trying to get levels. No. Guys, me and Dry Scotty, hopefully. Because I will read what I messaged. I said, I put message replying to. But I'll just get myself safe and sound. I can go through there. Because Wolfus was on about photo. And he was like, no, I don't want to get one. I was like, so I don't like them, but he could have a worse idea. He's like saying like what? Like I don't know. And I put Anthony favor. If you do, I'll get back to it to say thanks. I meant to put maybe 2 bags instead of maybe 1. And then Wolf was like, okay. I was like, I mean Driver Scotty. I'm not going to say what I should put his name, but I mean Driver Scotty's like, what is it? Like, there's a possible chance. I didn't put, it's like, you get to kill me. Possible chance, depends. He's like, yay. He's like, explain. Think, why would I say you get to kill me in a game? He's like, wait, I get to kill you in COD Advanced Warfare? No. Oh. I was like, are you free tomorrow? Like, not really. I was like, let me know what weekend you are free. He's like, maybe next. I was like, okay. So there's a possible chance that next weekend, Driver Scotty is afraid. A possible chance. So I'll show my secondary armor room down here. I think there's about 16 diamond armors in there, complete copies. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 16 armors. Wondering how I got all these. I spent a long time in between all my XP farms, and I've got about 4. Spent a long time in the one in the end. Went AFK for a bit, and then my Drown Farm, when it was working, I went AFK there for a bit. But to get these, I think I literally did just use my end farm. I also had a few enchantment bottles lying around that I got from a villager. Because ages ago I had a villager that I think took emeralds from, and I got loads of emeralds, so I was like, yeah, sure. And I used them. I also made some armor with Scotty and Wolfus, just to show us being nice. So it wasn't like, oh, we're going into a battle straight away and you're not going to have nothing. Yeah, guys, like, an honorable mention is make sure you've got armor, spare weapons, a spare set of everything you want to take into the battle. So, like, what I've got several spare shields. So if one breaks, I'm fine. Or if I get taken out, I'm fine. No, they're not hard to make. It just takes wood, 5 pieces of wood and one iron. But I don't know if I have wood around my house. Weird thing, but I don't know if I do. No. Yeah, I think the play card was for the fact that this is what I put in Wolves, and I did the exact same with Dry Scotty. It's just we had a battle. 3 stacks of enchantment bottles. Like I said, I grabbed a load. To be fair, 9 diamonds. That's enough to make 1 set of boots, but you wouldn't need them. Diamond sword, or diamond pickaxe, diamond sword, and then you'd have some spare. Some watermelons food, some gold, 2 sets of gold to make apples, 2 turtles from dying, a play card, and ender pearls, which is a play card, basically. Then I give Driver Scotty. That was just a few extra things. Armor. For Driver Scotty 25. Yeah, Wolf's not that, guys. That is the Elytra. Put the Elytra on. It looks like an iron armor. Like, literally, it does look like iron armor, and then the Elytra on the back. It's cool. But I will show you my other little armor stand room. Yeah, make sure you've got spare sets of everything. But considering I give 2, I've got to give all. And that does not necessarily mean all dogs. Guys, it's not necessarily all, but it's one that you should think you can't give one without the other. So if you've got 2 dogs in real life, you can't give one of them a treat without giving the other. Yeah, guys, like, an honorable mention is, it's not the top 10 tips, but it's an honorable mention. And these are just stuff that you don't necessarily need to do, but you should think about taking in towards or battles in Minecraft. I will show you exactly what I take. It's because my armor's that good. Now, I've recently added shields to my stuff because they've only recently been out. But arrows last a lot. I take at least a couple withers and a creeper spawn egg that I've got. A shop boxes to put stuff in. A shop box full of potions. A load of Turtlemon Diamonds that I found that I've got. I've been to a load of woodland mansions, guys. Loads. And I've 2 8s. Not 2 8s. 2 4s, 8, 12. 12 armors. Now it's bigger than my other room, but this is just where I can put spares. from when if I win against Wolfus and Driver Scotty. And put their sets of armor in those chests. But I don't know, I've mumbled for a bit. But they are just like some things you want to think. Now, I know I didn't show any snowballs. Now, I have. Sorry, guys. It's not as I'm coughing. It's like it sounds like I'm vague coughing, but it's like people like it's so like I don't know why. It's just a way I've got. If my voice is sounding a bit like drowsy or something. That's my nearest. Yep. Now, this is my snow orator. But yeah, guys, I'm not trying to get too much XP. I need to lose XP. Yeah, guys, my snow farm. I've literally got an iron shovel in there. Now that might be slightly too powerful, but since that breaks, I'm cutting a stone person because I think that's slightly too powerful. I don't know why that's. Now I don't know why this isn't working as much as it used to, but I might build a little area and just let them wander, and then collect snow from them wandering around. But yeah, guys, those are just some tips that you want to think about for a battle, or if you're going to battle the Ender Dragon or the Wizard, or if you and your friends have decided, right, guys, we've had so many arguments this month, we still haven't decided. I'm stuck in a hole. Oh, so touch pick up there. Yeah, guys, they've added that like grey rim around it, and I do not like it. The whole reason why I changed most of my house to grass. Not even joking. It was all originally sand, but then I changed to grass. Bounce off it. Shield attack. Bow attack. But yeah, guys, I think your shield has to literally be in your inventory. Don't worry, sheep, it's chicken. I'll never eat you guys. I'd eat my carries. I wouldn't eat. See, no. My pigs don't have very many. They didn't. And I found out how they get the pigs every day. They've got a secret fighter split sword. Or they've got a furnace somewhere I do not know about. One or two, because I get cooked pork chop every morning. It smells fresh. Yes, it smells like that fresh smell of like. Oh, okay, looks like I'm not doing that. let's go back to my house, come off this and play a quick round of Team Death Run. Did my shield? Did yeah guys, I will tips I mentioned: armor, sword, bow, food, and shield are like the main ones you want to make sure you have. The others are things like you're not actually gonna need. Like I've beaten the Ender Dragon with even using potions or potion arrows. It takes longer, but it's not that hard. And make sure you've got blocks. Now, depends which one he says he wants to fight in. Guys, I'm going to play a quick game of Death Run now, come on. Wait, it's turning into like a live stream. It's nearly as long as that live stream for. Nearly. New Death Run map. Go quickly for that. Yeah guys, this is on which I recommend playing. If you like playing things like hide and seek, you've got hide and seek. You like playing things like Dead Wars, you've got Treasure Wars, which are very similar. Death Run, Murder Mysteries, Murder Mysteries. Death Run. I'm gonna play three games, just to see if the only new map they've added is Garden. Wait, or is this a new map too? This must be a new map. Okay, I'm hoping, look, yes, all that same season. The game has started. Run. You died. I hate those jumping pads. Don't mind doing ice parkour, that is pretty fun. There are occasions where I hate doing ice parkour. Too slow. I was on the black. Let's just shift it in its charge radius. You finished in 4th. Well, I would have got 1st. Would have. I've had okay. Hey guys, also let me know if you want to see more Death Run. Because being thing I think, yeah, Death Run's pretty popular. Also, guys, I wasn't necessarily a subscriber. It's well, it's Wolfus. He's like, oh, why do you still do Minecraft? It's dead. Like, guys, I personally don't think Minecraft's dead. It's not as popular as it once was, but I personally don't think it's dead. And my channel's not necessarily about Minecraft. If there's any games you would like to see, like for instance, if you're an Xbox fan or a PlayStation fan, and there's a game on there that you know, like, you know, that's free, and you think, ooh, that'd be a good game to watch. Like, I'd hope Tribes 2025 to find a game that we both could live stream that was free. We found a game, and I was like, oh, it's just free. It's like, dude, they had to be free. I'm like, well, you expect me to pay for a game that I might not like. How did I die? But yeah, guys, if there was any, like, I'm not saying, yeah, if there's any game you'd like to see, I'll definitely play it, or I'll definitely get to play. But if there's any games that you would like to see, feel free to say on Twitter or something. Tiger says blah 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 that I think would be cool. Here's what the game's called, and let me know where you have found it. That is unfair. You finished third. Got trophy. Considering I haven't played it in a while, it's pretty decent. But considering I won't be doing a video tomorrow, I might live stream tomorrow, so guys. So there might be a live stream up tomorrow night. Okay, what's the best way to go with these? Like that, then run, yeah. Or like that, shoot there, do that. Yay, I got 12 feet. Dude, but I'm still happy I got 12 feet. Considering I haven't played the game in ages. I used to be a pro at Death Run, guys. I literally used to. Snowfall in there. I can't remember what that is. Do you know what? I'll play 2 more games after this of Death Run. Ooh, School is my favourite. School Death Run is pretty cool. I'll play 2 more after this, and then I'll end the video because I have done over an hour. No. I'm forgetting how to do parkour. Good. This is like my top 10 epic fails in one. But yeah, guys. When it comes to strategies in PvP, Wolpers excels at the fact of surprise. I won't say what most people say, but it's surprise, blah blah blah. Now, a lot of you probably know what blah 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 means, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm a child-friendly channel, and I plan to stay that way. Unless when I get older, I find a game that I like. Ooh. Nothing. Yeah, then I say, bye bye Minecraft, bye bye child friendly. But no guys, I do plan to stay child friendly. I know some YouTubers that were child friendly are not child friendly anymore, but they haven't uploaded in a while. I know Astrub used to be child friendly, but he hasn't uploaded in a very long time. But yeah, he hasn't uploaded. I don't think he has uploaded in a while. The Hive MC. Yes, guys, if you got Instagram, follow at the Hive MC. I don't know why, but the next one. So again, guys, I'm gonna play 2 more games, and there might be a live stream for it, depending. And also, they have changed the way tokens will die look in the original texture pack. Like, this is the best you're gonna get with the original texture pack on my channel, because I don't like it. I personally like it. My 2 favorite. My 2 favorite texture packs on Xbox have got to be plastic and a natural. Sorry guys, that was just like got to be plastic and natural. It's probably because I use them the most. Like natural, I use a lot with Private Spotting. And plastic, I use for most of my videos. Depending. Like I did things like Candyland where the texture pack meant if I didn't have the texture pack, the whole thing wouldn't have worked. So it wasn't like Candyland wasn't a mod. So yeah, guys, for any of you that thought Candyland was a mod pack, it wasn't. It was an Xbox 360 series, no mods. That was so not fair. That was so unfair. I should have finished higher than that. Yeah, guys, I'll do. Did score when I said yeah, one more game. I'm coming off. Because I've been live streaming for over an hour. Yeah, I'm looking at my watch. And if I did start at half 8, which I don't think I did, not streaming, recording. I don't know for definite if I'm going to upload this video tonight. Go Vans, that's a nice one. I probably will, and it'll be called PvP Tips, as you can probably see from the title of the video. Bitch. Oh my gosh, we've got Iballistic Squid here. JK. It's Slender Claw. Why can't I? Slender Claw 5768. You finished first. So after me taking forever at the beginning, I still finished first. I'm surprised. Look at this 14. That's 14. That's always even. Guys, this is Tigress signing. Signing out. Bye.